Hey guys, what's up? This is Peter here. I wanted to do a real quick review of the holster and the gear that I purchased from Chad at Think Fast Holsters. Great bit of gear that I picked up for less than $100 for the entire piece here, and I'm very impressed. So I want to go ahead and get right into it so I have enough room for everything. The holster itself here is a modular outside the waistband, made out of Holstex, and I'm not sure. I was new to even hearing about Holstex, but as far as I can see, this is a great material. It's definitely different than Kydex. It's got a real cool texture to it. These belt loops that came with are 1.5 inch, and they are also made out of the not Holstex, but they're made out of Kydex. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he actually makes these by hand, it looks like. Very well constructed. These are 1.5 inch belt loops. Great durability. I've worn these twice out so far, and kind of wanted to keep everything contained because I wanted to get a review in before I do an out and about kind of review. But great holster, very durable material. I can't really, I'm going to try and reserve this for part number 2 here because I can't do everything in 10 minutes. But the retention on this is outstanding. I'm giving this a really good shake, giving the camera a good shake too, but that's not coming out. And you know, the retention, the definition is fantastic. This hardware is awesome. I actually put some Loctite on the screws just because I'm OCD like that. Nothing really wrong with how it came set up or anything. But it wears really great on the belt. Very lightweight. I was actually impressed as to how small it was when I first got it. Very cool design. He actually had to custom order the blue gun and custom order the Holstex for me because he didn't have it in stock. But this runs for about $65 for the Kydex version of this. I want to say just the black and the Coyote is $65 for a holster just like this if you go with the Kydex. If you want to go with custom colors and custom different types of material, I want to say this would be $77. It's $65 for the regular materials. $77 is an added $12 on top of that for the custom stuff. So this was carbon fiber Holstex. Very cool, very kind of cool texture to it. It's not as, I don't want to say rough as Kydex, but it's just got a really cool feel to it. So overall, very impressed there. He actually sent me one of these, and I'll try and get this in on a video review. Can't guarantee this one, but definitely going to do a review of how the outside the waistband holster carries. But he also sent me this little Mick holster, which is kind of cool. I want to say he charges about 10 or 15 bucks for these. Very cool little design. You guys have heard of these and seen these before, but just a cool way to carry if you want to carry, quick, wrap around the belt, stick it in your pants, riding dirty kind of style. Easy to use. He actually uses his for around kind of the idea of sitting on the nightstand, kind of where it is now. Having it on the nightstand right next to the bed, being able to have it as kind of added protection in the event that you're a crazy sleeper like me and you don't want to throw your finger in the trigger in the middle of the night. So cool little added bonus. Do some research on these, see what you guys think. But as far as this one from Chad's concerned, very well constructed. Definitely no complaints there. Got a length of 550 black paracord that it came with. I'll probably replace it with a different color or something. But overall, great little design, cool little holster. For 10 or 15 bucks, added onto your already existing order, you can't beat that. So definitely check it out. He also sent me this, which is a custom add-on that I had requested. I originally ordered this knife from, or got the knife from Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and it was less than desirable with the sheath that it came with. It was almost disappointing to get a knife and it came with such a piece of junk sheath. So I actually picked up this sheath from him, had it custom molded to this little Boker gnome. The retention is awesome. I'm not going to pull this completely out because I'm one-handed, but I'll kind of give you an idea of the retention. See if you can hear that click. Oh, beautiful. Great little design. Not sure that it was a horrible task for him to make this thing, but I think for the size knife that it was, about $10 or $15 was pretty manageable. Great retention. We couldn't get a belt loop on there like we did on the outside the waistband, but just threw some paracord on there. Works really well. I can wear this as a neck knife if I want to. I can wear it on the belt if I want to. Definitely really cool. But overall, the package deal here ran me right at underneath $100. And I have to say, for what it all is, let me get my camera to focus back in here. For what it is, a good outside the waistband holster, a good minimal inside carry holster, and a knife holster for less than $100, blew me away. So, the customer service with Chad was outstanding. I got to talk to the man from the time that he, started the process of my holster till the time that he sent me the confirmation number till the time it showed up at my door. Great guy to work with, great customer service. His demeanor was outstanding. It's cool to talk to the people that you are dealing with. And, like I explained to him and like I've explained to several other folks that I've done business with, I would much rather put my money and put my faith into something that's man-made, American-made, from working folks that do this out of their home with their own money. These materials were things that he didn't have to order for me. He could have said, well, I don't carry carbon fiber right now. I don't have the blue gun for that. So I'm sorry, but I can't help you. He could have done that, but he didn't, and that says a lot about his business. It says a lot about him as a businessman. So I'm very impressed with it overall. Like I said, the outside the waistband holster, usually these run about $65 for the regular regular Kydex. The minimal inside carry holsters, like this little trigger guard holster, usually run about $10 or $15. And the knife holster, if you send him the knife, he'll do one for you. I don't think he'll mind. Anywhere from $10 or $15, depending on the size of the knife. I mean, you're probably looking at $35, $40, if not more, for whatever kind of knife you've got. I'm actually going to get into him making me one for a K-Bar TDI. So, but overall, great products. I'm very impressed with it. And I'm going to try and get back a number 2 video or a chapter 2 video and kind of show you guys how the outside the waistband holster performs, how it looks on the body, how you can conceal it, and the actual holstering and reholstering of this designed holster. So kind of show you the forward and backward play on the belt, pros and cons in my opinion. But overall, great holster, no complaints whatsoever. From the moment that I placed the order to the moment that I received it, outstanding. Completely exceeded my expectations. So check out Chad at Think Fast Holsters. I'll try and link him in the description here. He's on Instagram and Facebook, so check those out, and be sure to place an order with him. Like I said, great guy to deal with. Would much rather put my money in something like this than I would a lot of the bigger companies out there. So, and I think one of my buddies on Instagram, his name's Galen from Fifth Element Tactical, actually said, along the lines, people seem to have forgotten, a lot of these bigger companies seem to have forgotten, what matters in a holster like this, and it's, being affordable, being small, and being concealable, and being durable. So, definitely a lot of points that a lot of companies are forgetting these days. I've done a lot of business with, folks like Jeff from Red's Holsters, and, I think he and Chad have a lot of things in common as far as how they run their business, and in something like this, it's definitely worth having. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and drop the video here, and I'll be back soon with a quick review of how this holster performs on the waistband, and, my opinions of just how it's going to be to carry it. So, and I'll try and do a chapter 3 review of after wearing it for a while, how it's broken in, things like that. So thanks again for watching, guys, and again, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and go on Facebook and Instagram and check out Chad at Think Fast Holsters, and thanks again. You guys have a good one.